the only things women are permitted to do with their vagina. My name is Dr. David Ayim, your reproductive health expert, and we are coming with this video now. Please subscribe if you have come new. Thank you for your fidelity, those of you who have been with us. Thank you. As we said in the last video, the vagina is an internal organ. It is not external. You cannot use soap or what some people call savon to wash it or put it inside. You cannot use any form of oil to put it inside. You are supposed to treat it as an internal organ that has a natural way it takes care of itself. Its condition, like acidic condition, should be maintained. You don't put anything inside or send something to flush that could maybe reduce the acidity inside and instead expose you to infections. What are those things you are permitted to do with your vagina or to put in there? Listen very well. 1. Menstrual pads. Hygienic pad. During menstrual flow, you are allowed to use pad, and there are different types of pad, women know it, that are put on the vulva outside at the mouth, at the introitus of the vagina. And the menstrual product drains out through the vagina and gets soaked into it outside. I also know that there are certain types of pad, like those referred to as tampons, that are naturally made in a way that people insert it deep into their vagina. Even as a reproductive health expert, I do not advise it, because you alter the natural environment and natural functioning and normal functioning of the vagina. You cannot tell me that even your mouth, you are talking. You can go and wrap some pieces of cloth and stuck it in your mouth and stuck it until you cannot talk again. And you hold it for how long? Will it keep the walls of your mouth inside safe, healthy? No. The walls of the organs internally are supposed to be in contact with each other so that they function well. Anything that will separate them is only going to cause problem. So we encourage you to wear pad during menstrual flow, and that pad must not be inserted, should just be put outside. Thank you. Number 2, prescribed vaginal tablets, or what we refer to as ovules, for treatment purposes. That is why you have that word prescribed. If you have consulted the hospital, you have consulted your doctor, and there's a problem involving the vagina, they can prescribe. There are certain drugs that are inserted deep inside there. But please, it is only when a problem is diagnosed, then it is treated, and then your doctor will be the one to prescribe it. Then you are allowed to insert it inside there. Number 3, prescribe lubricants. Some people suffer from some problem that they have dry vagina, that they need lubricant, that no matter the amount of sexual stimulation, it doesn't water, it doesn't get wet. Then see your doctor, please. Get to your reproductive health expert or a pharmacist. They're able to prescribe, water-based type of lubricants that are suitable. Some women have reached menopause and they are still sexually active, but they suffer from this constant dryness. And it is easy. There are lubricants that can be prescribed. Once prescribed, please, you don't decide on your own what to use. You go see your doctor, consult in the hospital. And once it's prescribed, you are allowed to use it, to put it or apply it as prescribed. Number 4, we don't need to say that you use it for birth. It is a birth canal. And these are the things that you should do with your vagina. Allow a baby pass through it. Your baby that has grown and developed in your womb, give birth through the vagina. However, if your health experts see that your baby cannot pass through the vagina, then they can do a cesarean section. Number 5, is it 5? Vagina examination. You can go to the hospital and there is need for a doctor, your health expert, to do a vagina examination. It could be by a digital, by finger, or by speculum. There's an instrument that you can put there. These are allowed to be able to use as a diagnostic process to determine what could be wrong with you. You go to the hospital and then it is allowed. They could be inserting an IUD, like a contraceptive device, intrauterine contraceptive device, and then they use speculum, and then all of that happening through your vagina. Good, very permissible, activities involving the particular organ. I don't need to emphasize here that the last but most important is you need to allow the penis, or better still, allow your man, your husband. Yes, because that is what is the inside, what we call vagina, the internal part. Is very comfortable with it at the time when God has chosen that both of you are husband and wife. And it is not finger that has to be entering there. It is penis. Thank you. Well, if our lessons have interested you, if you like it, please subscribe, like, share, make your comment. You can write to me. Now, remember we have changed the contact I was giving before, and we have a means we can consult you. We have a means you can have a one-to-one discussion with me, Dr. David Ayim, and you will write to me on WhatsApp using these numbers: 694 35 3141. If you are not in Cameroon, please always start with +237. I will also not end without telling you about Fokon's Higher Institute of Health and Biomedical Sciences for Hips, Tarinkun, Bamenda. It is a step-by-step junction, Tarinkun, just on the road there, a step-by-step junction. You can get more details through my contact. We train health personnel of all ranks. Thank you. God bless you.